Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Chasing. It's come to you live from Asia, guys. Great time to be live. Good morning from Vietnam, guys. We're going to be talking about Dogecoin, Xpayments, Dogecoin, Xpayments, Dogecoin, Xpayments, 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 everywhere, guys. We're going to be having an explosive video. We're going to be talking about Xpayments, what that is, when it's coming, and what's it going to do for the Dogecoin price, guys? So we're going to be talking about that. Of course, we're going to be talking about itty bitty baby in the house, guys. And we're going to be talking about so much funalicious crypto news, crypto this, crypto that. So let's dive into the content without any further delay. Don't forget to go down there, smash the likes. It looks like that in case you have smash the likes avoidance syndrome. Don't forget to go down there, give a super thanks. It also looks like that. It looks like a heart mark, guys. Look, there you go. Heart. Sending love from the OG, guys. And remember, all this is financial advice. Gotta say that. And remember, it only takes a second to like, it only takes a second to subscribe. So show some love and tell the algorithm that you like this content, and comment, guys. Comment, share. Go back and watch all my other videos. OMG, I'm so happy, guys. Let's talk about that in a second. We're seeing pre-markets looking pretty good. We're seeing that all data still points that inflation is still there. The Fed doesn't know what they're doing. We all know that. Yada yada yada. So yeah, basically they don't know what they're doing. It's out of control. OG's out of control. So we're seeing that BTC is down. Ethereum is still up, but everything it seems that everything is giving back most of the gains that we got yesterday. So yeah, don't worry about that. Also on Coin 360, you got this LA token. This is a software glitch out there, so don't ignore that. So yeah, basically everything is down, down. Crypto bubbles down, down. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Xpayments, Dogecoin, Xpayments, Doge, everywhere, guys. But before we do that, of course, we got to talk about the markets. We got to talk about the price of crypto. Kind of put things in perspective, right? Perspective out there. Overall, the market cap is down 0.40%. Bitcoin dominance is at 52.9. We're seeing, a little bit of a slip, a little bit of a slide. I think we're probably going to turn negative here. Solana's got beaten up. A lot of that has to do with a lot of congestion on the network. So many meme coins, crazy tokens on Solana out there. Looks like everybody and their neighbor is creating a meme coin out there, so be careful, guys. There are rug pulls out there. XRP is down, Doge is down below 15 cents. Dogecoin right now has a really good support level at 14.5. 15 is resistance, so we're just kind of like consolidating. It looks like a Dogecoin is, and a lot of the cryptos, in particular the top 20 projects, they're just doing the crabby walk, sideways, SpongeBob. Look at Cardano. What a piece of toilet paper. Cardano. I don't want to say a bad word on YouTube because the algorithm is listening. They're listening, and they may suddenly stop pushing this out, and nobody gets to see my content, and you guys will all be crying and whinging and whining out there. So we're seeing right now that Bitcoin is really just kind of like consolidating in this range between 69 and a low of 60,008. We also saw that BlackRock as well. We're going to be talking about that. What's going on with BlackRock and the Bitcoin spot ETFs, OMG. We're seeing that Ethereum as well is just above the EMA ribbons. I'm not even going to turn on the EMA ribbons for Bitcoin. Okay, let's turn them on. You can see that, EMA ribbons, we're well below all the EMA ribbons. Not bullish in a shorter time frame, but in a longer time frame, we know that Bitcoin is going to go up. It will go up. It's going to do that, guys. Ethereum is looking okay. Some people, the SEC is kind of like going nuts right now on Ethereum. This is like Ethereum gate going on, and it looks like Gary is trying to tell us that Ethereum is a security. And if that's the case, it's going to be harder for get a Ethereum spot ETF out there. Let's see what happens. Gary, get out of there, Gary. Out there, guys. Gary. What's this all about? Okay. I don't know what that's all about. So, yeah. Get out of there. So it looks like analysts eyes 300K Bitcoin price as BTC approaches the most aggressive bull cycle. So according to this article, we can see here that the bull cycle seems to be, we seem to have these we have these whole patterns here that's happening. And this analyst and this is talking about the Mayer multiple. So the analyst explained, referring to the chart below, the BTC has successfully tested and held the Mayer multiple. That's the red trend line, in case you're wondering what that is. The red trend line here, the Mayer multiple, and is now in consolidating. Nothing that the green arrows mark the point where historically the most aggressive part of the bull cycle begins. Okay, so right now we're kind of like, this is a bear multiple here. We are now above it, and that is typically where we start to have nice pops, guys. So we could expect some pop out there. And he's saying, look, $300,000 is our next cycle out there. So it's lovely. Also, it looks like BlackRock ETF faced zero inflows for 3 consecutive days. What's going on out there? I think, we all knew that it was inevitable that we're not gonna have inflows forever. So that's cooling off a little bit. Demand will pick up. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm still seeing a supply shock. Another Debbie Downer, looks like Hong Kong spot crypto ETF launch that we're all talking about. We're all anticipating good things out there. Looks like there's going to be no gateway for mainland China investors. So it looks like that the ETF is only going to be restricted to Hong Kong citizens out there. So despite close affiliation, ETF users, issuers with mainland China, they won't be facilitating Bitcoin or either exposure for investors in that jurisdiction. Yeah, but let's be realistic. They'll find a way. They'll find a way, guys. They'll find a way. Overall, we're seeing that Bitcoin right now, yesterday it was down 10.29%. We're down another 1%, so they'll be down. But overall, year to date, we're still uppity up. Let's take a look at the DGen leveragers out there, the leverage episodes. Guys, do not leverage trade. If you leverage trade, you will get wreckety quick out there, and nobody makes money. Nobody makes money. So we're seeing right now that it's kind of mixed, right? It's kind of like if you look at the last 28 April, it's kind of mixed, right? 44 shorts and 43 longs. So we're just going to consolidate here for a while. Then we'll see, in terms of leverage, which side builds up, either the shorts or the longs. Got that backwards. And then what will happen is we have if we have a lot of shorts, then we'll see a 100 wick to the upside, and if we see a lot of longs, then we'll see a 100 wick to the downside as market makers take liquidity out of the market. Pretty standard stuff out there, and it just keeps repeating. Meme coin market capitalization is down 1.73%. Doge is still number one. Shiba, Pepe, Dogwif, Float, Bank, and Book of Memes, and everything else beyond that is silly. So I'm not going to talk about the silliness. Dogecoin right now, Debbie Downer is at 1472. The chart wise, we're well below the EMA ribbons, and we have this 14.5, 1450. Something historical happened in history. 1450, is that when? No, 1492 is when Columbus sailed, right? Something happened in 1450. I can't remember. I'm not that much well of a knowledge, but it's just a date that sounds familiar. Maybe I was alive in 1452, and this is the alter ego. Maybe I'm a cyborg android from the planet Zog. Okay, so yeah, we're still sitting at this level. 15 cents is a big Debbie Downer. If we collapse below 14 cents, then there's a good probability that we're going to go down to 12 cents. So yeah, never leverage trade. But we do have these wicks, right? We did have these wicks here. Sometimes you get these wicks, right? So it may be interesting to put an order in, like at 13 cents, 12.50, like a ladder buy order, So maybe you'll hit with a 100 wick, maybe. Dogecoin Xpayments. Dogecoin Xpayments. We're going to be talking about that in a second. 79% of all Dogecoin holders are in the money. And guys, Dogecoin just completed this pattern. Could we see an all-time high again soon? So we have these cups, right? This is like a cup and handle. And when we completed that, we had a 7x, and now we have this one. We had 38x. So right now, it looks like we're forming a nice cup here on this time frame. That is looking pretty good. And if that happens, we could see maybe a new all-time high. Some people are speculating, like I said in my previous video, a $1.35 in September, Halloweeny out there. So interesting. Dogecoin buyers eye key triangle pattern for the next move, guys. So we have seen this happening. Guys, did you know that, where is it? Where is this? Did you guys know that the total amount of non-empty Bitcoin wallets are now rapidly growing despite choppy prices? Altcoin wallets for assets like Dogecoin have flattened after enormous rises earlier this year. So we're still seeing a little bit of flatteningness. So this is Dogecoin on the daily time frame. Let me just make it bigger. And we're seeing that we have this down sloping resistance here, and this has been going since like end of March. And we've been going down. We also have this upward supporting trend line. So we've just touched the bottom of it. And the interesting thing is, it looks like the MACD is about to cross green. And last time the MACD did cross green here, went from red to green, we had a nice pump. And this red MACD has been going on a long time, so this consolidation might be over, might be signaling over. And as we get to the apex of this descending triangle pattern, we could see a breakout again. So let's keep an eye on the MACD. Let's keep an eye on this, guys. But like I said, Dogecoin is just consolidating. Let's talk about Xpayments. Xpayments details release app to become your bank. So X users should eventually be able to use the app's anticipated features to send money to other users, buy things in stores. So basically, Elon Musk wants to make X payment like Apple Pay, right? You get your phone, you click, and you pay. And basically, Stanley out there, Christopher Stanley, we're going to talk more about Christopher Stanley in a second. But he says not just tipping. Basically, we can pull money into X and store it in our X wallet, send money to any X payment users. Think of it like Venmo, right? Then as things evolve, you should get interest, buy products, eventually use it to buy things. And like I said, think Apple Pay. The end goal is if you ever have any incentive to take up money in your system, we had failed. So they basically want it to be like a bank, right? And initially, we're going to see that it's going to be fiat only, right? It's the first iteration is going to be fiat only. There won't be any crypto. That's going to be like the second round, okay? Now, Elon Musk did say that mid summer we should see something rolling out. Nothing yet, right? So far, X has applied for 30 transmitter licenses, and they've got 25. The two big states that we're waiting for is California and New York, baby. And when that happens, I think it's gonna happen. Also, recently, creators get paid every 2 weeks right now. And remember, X has a good relationship with Stripe out there as well. So I think the first iteration of the X payment is going to be fiat only, right? And then what they're going to do is they're going to basically build up their back end, get interoperability, work with the phones, and that way you'll be able to like click and pay with like Apple Pay, right? And then once that stabilizes, then I think the back end is going to be opened up so we can have X crypto. And I think the crypto that we're going to be looking at is probably going to be Bitcoin, of course, Dogecoin, XRP, and Ethereum. So those are the most likely candidates out there, guys. Don't forget, NANO Leger, you know what that's all about. No need to talk about it too much. Also, X end goal revealed after Elon Musk teased crypto payments bombshell that could blow up the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Dogecoin. So as you guys know, that basically he had this whole convo with Ark Hill's Kathy Wood out there, and he basically said that nothing much is going to be happening, until the mid-summer. So we're a little bit behind that right now, but once this happens, once we see Dogecoin accepted into Twitter, it's going to be cool, guys. It's going to be cool. So this is kind of like a rundown of what's coming on for X Payment. X is becoming the everything platform. We know that X is set to launch X Payments, turning the platform into a functional bank. Where ad revenue could earn interest. That would be cool, right? So you get your ad revenue, they get deposit, get interest, right? So Christopher Stanley, security engineer at X, not just tipping. Basically, as the article said, you can pull money into and out of the wallet, send money to payments used like Venmo. So basically, like Apple Pay, right? So that's kind of what he said. And that's what's going to happen, guys. So that's kind of cool beans out there. Looks like Bitcoin breaking. Xcoin has acquired transmitter licenses in half of the United States. So that's pretty good. So we just need a couple more, and that's going to happen, right? So Kathleen kind of said, I'm not quite sure what that means. How is the monetization will be different? And this will allow people to basically use X as a wallet. They can save, send money in crypto here, blah blah blah. So and then he also talked about tipping, right? And then Stanley went on and said, no, it's just tipping. He kind of the whole iteration of what's going on, right? So that's what's happening right now. And Dogecoin Tip Jar will come. It's a matter of time. TD time. When it happens, we're going to see Dogecoin pump like crazy, guys. Guys, did you know that Dogecoin transactions hit the 24 highest ever amount of transactions? That is cool, guys. Cool beans out there. So guys, it's just a quickie. I appreciate it, guys. Go and follow me on my Twitter. We're getting pretty close to 14,500, so let's get it, guys. Show some love out there. Be blessed, be well. I'll see you in the freaking next one. Peace freaking out. Oh yeah, baby. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.